Hello everybody, it is Clash's Gut back today with part 2 on how to make a platformer game in Scratch. So, we left off here last time with our sprite and our practice level. As you can see, our platforming script is very good, but today we're mainly going to focus on giving this a better costume. So right now it's just a purple cube, which is not very good. So, I've gone to costumes and I've created some stick figure costumes. So, I've created one that is not moving, so it's just standing there. If the player's not moving, it will look like this. One for jump, so when it jumps up. One for fall, when it falls down. So this one's walk 1, walk 2, walk 3, walk 4, walk 5, walk 6. And I've also created a hitbox. Okay, so if you haven't, go ahead and create these. So they're not moving, a jump, a fall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 walking frames and a hitbox. Pause this video and come back when you have done that. Okay, so let's start with the code. Go into variables and you have to make a variable called frame, which I've already done. So it can be for the sprite only or for all sprites, doesn't matter. So let's go. Let's go when clicked forever. And let's go. We want to set frame to 5 here. So basically the frame is your first walking animation. So this is our first walking frame. So whatever your first walking frame is, so as you can see our first walking frame is 5, so set to your first walking frame. Forever, we want to change frame by 1, and if, let's go to the operators and drag out a bigger than and put it here. If our frame is bigger than 10, so I've chosen 10 because 10 is our last frame. So here, set your frame to your first frame, and here put in your last frame. If frame bigger than 10, then want to set the frame back to 5. And also we want to wait. Let's try 0.03. We can change that later. But yeah, here we go. Okay, cool. Now, underneath your platforming script, let's go and switch costume to not moving. And again, up here, we want to switch costume to hitbox. And then we want to set rotation style to don't rotate. And down here, set rotation style to left, right. Okay, so let's drag in a if and an or statement. So if key right arrow pressed or if key left arrow pressed, which means it's moving, we want it to, so let's just put this rotation style at the end. Want to switch costume to frame. Okay, but what if it's jumping or it's falling? So let's go. If we can do this just by telling what the y is. If y is bigger than 1, it means it's going upwards. Then we want to switch costume to jump. Jump, yep. Duplicate that, and so let's just get rid of that small bigger than, and let's go to operators and drag in a smaller than. If y is smaller than -1, then switch costume to full and put it in here. Okay, so let's try this now. So as you can see, as it falls down, it changes costume, and as we walk, it has a very, very good. As we jump, it changes to jump. As we fall, it changes to fall. And if we're walking when we jump, it still doesn't matter. Cool, so that is very good. As you see, that is pretty good timing. Walk against the wall and you can see how it actually moves. That looks rather realistic, so that is good. Jumping's good, yep. So ceiling detection, good. Everything is good. That looks very more realistic than a pink purple cube. Okay, so stop it and let's just delete costume 1 because I don't need it. Yep, so that's pretty good. Now, let's start working on our levels a bit. So let's just name that level, and let's name that player, and let's go into level, and let's call this 1. Okay, so for our level 1, let's make it simple. We can add some text up here just to help our player. So let's just go use arrow keys to move. Okay, now let's make like a flag or a portal where you want our player to go. So let's paint a new sprite. Let's just make that. Let's go 8. Zoom in. Press shift while you're using the line tool to make a perfect line. And there we go. Make a kind of flag. And use the convert to bitmap first and fill in there. Cool. Now, I think we can make that a bit smaller like there. Cool. That looks good. And let's do the code. Okay. When clicked, forever. Okay, now we want it to go where it goes for the end of each level. So let's make a new variable called level for all sprites. And obviously you want to set level to 1. Oops, not 0, 1. And okay, forever, if dragon equals, we're going to do if level equals 1, then go to its current position, which is just drag that out. Cool, and we want to show. Okay, back to our level. So use arrow keys to move. Let's go get to the flag. Okay, just shift that over a bit, and maybe you can make it a bit larger. No, let's just shrink it down a bit more so it can actually fit. Yep, that looks good. So this can be our level 1. So there's a flag, and we want to run across. Oops, see a problem here? We're changing our costume to our hitbox, which is something that we do not want to happen. Okay, so let's go here. Make sure this is all good. I'm just going to see. Also make sure this is one without screen refresh. Let's just switch costume, put it here. And that's still not going well because, let's see, aha, there's a problem here. Because we deleted our cube, our first run frame is now 4, and our last is now 9. So, set this to 4, this to 4, and this to 9. And ta-da, no more hitbox shows. Also, let's just make sure this is all right. So frame 4. Oh, yep. Again, let's just instead of 5, name that 4, 5, 6. Oops. 4. That should be 5. That should be 6. That should be 7. That should be 8. And that should be 9. Cool. Looking pretty good. Yep, that is good. Okay, so you can move this. Yep, that looks good. And of course, let's go to our flag part. And let's go into the player sprite actually. So down here, let's go if touching sprite 1. Move that here. If touching sprite 1. Then actually no, move it before you change the costumes. So put it in before the switch costume is not moving. And set the rotation to the left, right, back. If touching sprite 1, then we want to change level by 1. And we want to duplicate that. So I want it to respawn back where it started from. Just drag that all the way down here. Okay, cool. So, let's see if we go touch the flag. We respawn, and as you see, our level is now 2. So obviously we have different costumes. Touch flag, level 3. So let's just test if that actually works. Again, in our level, let's go switch costume to level. Cool. That can be a level 1. Let's duplicate. Oops, nope. Duplicate this, and this can be a level 2. Let's just get rid of that up here, and let's make a bit of a wall here, and maybe a small platform here. And we want our flag to be up here, so let's go duplicate that. If level equals 2, then we want to go to the coordinates here, which is 1, 9, 4, and 28. So let's test that out. So when we start on level 1, and it tells you use arrow keys to move, get to a flag. So yep, our walking animation looks good. You can jump, touch the flag, and you proceed to the second level. And then yep, cool. So now obviously you have to make some more levels. So let's make a third level, except this level, let's make some dangers. So let's make a spike in this level. Duplicate that. Let's delete. Now let's go in and zoom in and use the line tool. Make it, let's go 5, and make it a light grayish, so saturation color 0 and brightness around 50-ish. Okay, again hold the shift arrow when making a line to make a perfect line. Go ups and make a kind of triangle spike-ish thing. Now fill it in with obviously the same color, so 0, 0, 51, 0, 0, 51. There we go. And yep, that size is pretty good. And let's say this is at level 3. So obviously if you want, let's just make that go to the back layer. If you want another one, don't make it again, just copy and paste. Send to back again. And yep, that looks pretty good. Let's just copy and paste that again. Oops. Let's go here. Back layer. Cool. And now we want this part to actually sense. So again, let's go to this and duplicate that. So if level equals 3, we want just to go back to what level 1 was. So 196 and negative 93. And so in a player script, let's go duplicate that and get rid of all this down here. Get rid of the if touching and go if touching color gray and put it in after if touching sprite 1. So if touching color gray, then we want to go back to its original position. So let's test this. So this is level 1, all works well. Level 2 here. Oops, now I forgot to change that to level 3. Cool. Level 2 here, looking good. And here we go, level 3. Let's test this. If I fall on it, oops, I don't respawn, which is a little problem here. If touching color, let's try that. Go to, oops, that should be okay. I think I know why. Just pause this for now. So just checking. This is powerful level. Aha. Okay. So the problem is we can't make this part of the level. So just duplicate the level and call this danger. And in the danger, same thing. We want this sprite go to 0, 0. And except we don't want any of this. We only want the dangers in danger. So get rid of all this. Get rid of this except leave the danger here. So in here, well, let's get rid of the danger. We only want a level in the level 1. So instead of if touching color, and that's if touching danger, then let's do that. Okay, cool. One last try. Let's see. Okay, use arrow keys to move, get to the flag. Very good. That works. Level 2 looks good. Jump up here. That works. And level 3 for jump on spikes, I die and respawn. That is also very good. Okay, so that is basically it for this platform game tutorials. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Obviously, you can make some more levels, make it look better. But for now, I'm just going to leave it at this. Again, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if this helped you. Stay in tune for my next video. And see you later.